Hi, everyone. Welcome, after a short-ish hiatus, to the second episode of the HoH Cast. I am still Donut. Above me is Miss Dizzy. Say hi.
Hello!
Below me is Mr. Luna. Say hello, Luna.
No.
Okay, thanks. Then we have Mr. Nick. Hello, Nick.
I like how you use above me and below me as if they can see the names on the mumble.
Well, you can see me.
I was just about to say that.
Whatever.
I like that I'm above Donut instead of below him.
Shut up.
She likes to be on top.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Mm.
I'm not
Thanks
going
for
to
making
say
the joke.
anything about that.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Luna.
You're
Alright,
welcome.
well,
Gentlemen.
this is the second episode, and first thing we have to talk about, what have we been playing, watching, and listening to this week? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Mostly because I am very proud of myself. I have beat the 7th Toho game, which is actually, if anybody is aware, that's a bullet hell game, and extremely hard.
Mhm.
And I'm just working my way through like 13 goddamn games of it, just because I like the characters. I think they're interesting, and that's been on my kick lately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anything else? Anything watching or listening?
I did just watch Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
That is an amazing movie. But that's from like what, the 90s.
It's been a little bit. It's been a couple of years.
It was still a really good movie for the horror. The story was okay.
Yeah. Alright, thanks, Nick. Diz, how about you? What have you been watching, listening, or playing this week?
I have a listening to thing because I don't really have anything fun to talk about that I've been playing because it's still Phoenix Wright,
Still
and all I
fun?
watch is Family Guy. So,
Oh.
there's this app. It's also got its website, but I got it on my iPhone. Called Songza, Songza, and it's kind of like Pandora. But the way that it works, there's like a concierge thing when you first click on it, and it just say, okay, it's Friday afternoon. Do you need a song for unwinding after work? Do you need a song for cooking dinner? Do you need a playlist for, I don't know, studying? And then you click on that and it'll be like, well, do you want indie dance music? Do you want pop dance music? But you can search by what you're doing. You can search by your mood. You can search by genre, or you can search by artist, and it's a really nifty little thing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds super neat, actually.
Sounds like a good
It
idea.
is. Songza. Look that shit up.
Songza.
Butler comes
wow.
towards you, is like, what do you want to listen to today, my lady?
Mhm.
How may I assist you this evening?
Indeed. Alright, Luna, how about you? What have you been watching, listening, or playing to this week?
Not all that much, I guess. Magic the Gathering with the guys at school.
Nerd!
Shut up. Jaden and I have been watching a bit of Archer on the weekend. Good show, actually.
It's a very good show.
I've been trying to, well, not really trying. I've kind of gone back into Call of Duty Ghosts. It's, it's Call of Duty. Can't really say much about it.
Say
I've
Luna.
I've been trying to get into my Steam library, download a bunch of games for it. Oh, there's one I recently bought. It's called Space Pirates and Zombies,
Oh, yeah.
and it is so much fun. It's like a top-down space arcade style shooter, and it has this really has like an RPG element to it, and it's so much fun. I've been playing the Fallout series. I'm not very good at it.
With the pirates and the zombie game, can you be either or do they stick you with one?
No, technically you're kind of like a pirate type thing in the galaxy, and you have this ship, and you go around. I don't know. I haven't really played all that much of it.
Thanks,
Look it up
Luna.
though. It's a good game, and I've been listening to an indie artist called. Well, they're actually it's a group duo. They're called Approaching Nirvana.
Oh, yeah.
It's really great. Indie electro duo. Awesome guys. Love this stuff.
Alright, so Luna, are you in the danger zone?
Lana.
Luna. Thanks, Luna. Well, I this week.
I was gonna do the Lana thing, but
Yeah,
no.
probably not a good idea to scream in the mic.
Lana.
Sounds
What
just like
the
him.
hell?
He sounds just like him. You should go watch Archer, Diz.
Zone.
Danger zone. All right. Well, this week I have been doing lots, or past couple weeks, because we may have taken a bit of a break.
Sorry.
So it's don't apologize. Not your fault. So I've been playing. Oh boy, Hearthstone, more FTL, more TF2, more GTA 5, Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, Fire Emblem Awakening again on hardcore, insane. Been doing a lot. Everyone should go buy Fire Emblem Awakening if you haven't already. Go buy it. It's a reason to own a 3DS. Also play Hearthstone. It's also pretty fun for a card game.
My
Blizzard.
my friends are actually trying to get into the beta on that.
Fun. It's an open beta right now. It's free. 1.3 gigs download. It's pretty good.
I'm told so.
It's all right. As far as watching, I watched Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Amazing movie. Not a lot of doves, unfortunately. John Woo,
I
let me
want
down.
to take his face off.
Off. It's an amazing movie. Go watch it. Started watching some which we'll talk about later, and listening. Gorillas standard. Just Gorillas are standard. But yeah, that's about it. So that's what we've been watching, listening to, playing through this week. And the first topic I found, very fitting for us, is the UK anti-porn filters may cause issues for future LOL updates.
LOL?
LOL.
League of Legends.
No, I mean, I know what it is. I'm saying LOL as in LOL, that's kind of funny.
Oh. That's
It's
not
a
funny.
It's a bad
It's
joke,
not funny.
I know.
It's not
I'm
funny.
aware.
LOL is not a laughing matter.
No, it's not. It's a very
Before
angry
we-
matter.
Before we go on with this, is there anyone here who actually plays League of Legends?
I used to, but then I stopped because the people were terrible.
I used to, and then I stopped because I would literally play a game and then cry for like 20 minutes because everybody was so mean to me. I'm way too much of a sissy for that sort of community.
I played once or twice, and I didn't like it.
I kind of thought about it, but I'm not an MMORPG guy, so.
Yeah.
What do they call it? A MOBA or something
MOBA.
like that?
Yeah, MOBAs.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
different.
not my type of game.
I
So,
understand. I'm the same way. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't keep going. I just wasn't my thing,
yeah.
and everybody was better than me.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll try it. Probably not. I've got enough games in my library already.
Yeah, so the issue is that, as you know, in the UK, they institute a new porn filter policy for the kids, which is weird because why are you letting your kids watch so much porn? But whatever. They instituted a new porn policy, which basically means internet service providers can block pornographic content unless you opt into the system. And I guess the issue here is some of the URLs that what's the company that does LOL? Whatever that company is does LOL has a couple of URLs that inadvertently sex. The URLs so far are Varus Expiration Timer.luaojb BJ actually, and Zeroth Mage Chains Extended.luaobj. So I can see why the issue is BJ, but and Varus.
Well, chains extend. That's chains ends with an S, extends starts with EX, sex
Yeah.
right there.
And then Varus
Also
Expiration.
Varus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Come on. UK, fix your issue. Also, don't block porn. That's not why. For
Kids
the kids,
gotta learn somehow.
For,
Mhm.
for
Well,
the kids,
supposedly they're doing it to block, the gratuitous porn. I guess the illegal porn, like child porn. But there's no way they can go through. Like a human has to go through every single one of these sites, and there's no way
yeah,
that they're going to be able to go through every single one of these sites, look at every single one of these sites, and go, yeah, this is okay, and this isn't okay. And someone's going to be like, I don't like League of Legends. I'm just going
Yeah.
to log.
Technically, I can't really say anything about the porn filters because technically, it's illegal for me to look at porn, although I'm pretty sure nobody really cares.
no one says, "Oh, you have to be 18. Can't go here then."
Yeah, so, okay, fuck it. Yeah, I've seen URLs that don't even have, like, the word sex in it, like, like really, this won't really help all that much for many porn sites because many of them they could just be like, I don't know, have a URL that doesn't even have the word sex in it. That would do nothing to it.
X-hamster.
You could go to Pornhub.com and that would do nothing to it.
Well, it's got the word porn in it. I imagine they also
Yeah.
are blocking
Alright,
things
yeah,
like
I missed
that.
but-
Yeah. Good job,
but-
Luna.
And there are a few other URLs that I may or may not know of that may or may not have the words like any sex or porn in it. I'm not gonna list off any.
Oh yeah.
Stop on your head.
You're right.
Yeah, that's why. So I honestly,
Stop on your head.
Just keep shooting yourself in the foot.
so
Luna.
first of all, I don't think this is a very effective, what do you want to call it? A filter. And second, if it's causing problems for this big community, well, then again, it should be easy just to make an exception for this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think if you're young, like if you're so young that seeing any sort of porn at all would just like throw your whole life into a downward spiral, you shouldn't be unsupervised on the computer anyway. League of Legends, the community is really intense, and if you aren't old enough to sort of take that, it's not really a good thing. So I don't understand. Like, I understand trying to block porn spam, maybe, but if it's really going to be that big of a problem because there are like kids that play League of Legends, they should probably go outside and run into traffic or something.
Yeah.
Go back to their Call of Duty.
I didn't
So-
realize.
Yeah, right?
I didn't realize how many people had sex with my mom until I started playing LOL. Apparently, a lot of people do. Weird.
That's
But
why
yeah.
I avoid mic chat in Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
That and nobody seems to have mic chat on PC.
But Luna, for the
What?
kids, for the
Yeah,
kids,
yeah,
you gotta
for Yes.
for the kids, because so many kids, 12 years old, just nothing Pornhub all day as soon as they get home on the computer. Shouldn't let your kids watch porn, people. I think that's
When I was
Um,
12,
Well,
I was looking at Pokemon websites. I don't know what the kids
Yeah.
are doing these days.
I'm not saying that I looked at porn when I was 12, but I'm not ruling it out as a thing either.
I'm not saying what age I looked at porn first, but
But it was 4.
no, it was older than that. But
5.
still,
5, 6,
keep going up, Donut.
Please
12.
stop.
Okay, let's just stop now. Okay.
Yeah, moving on from this topic.
Let's stop. Let's move ahead
What's number
to
3?
to
Just
more
remember, guys.
interesting.
Remember, you cannot dig upwards.
Yeah, I can try. I can try if I want. So the next topic I got here is that free-to-play games are on the rise from 2012 to 2013.
No shit.
And there's a lot going on this little list here that I found. Thank you, super data search research.com. Your name. That top 10 ranking games. So let's just assume none of you guys are looking at this website right now.
I am.
Well, stop looking at it and let's
I am.
assume that you're not. What would you think
Okay.
number one game ranked in the world for free to play games? What do you think that would be?
League of Legends.
Luna?
If I had to guess, I don't know actually because I don't play all that many free to play games, so I don't know which ones are popular or not.
I think
Nick?
Dota 2 was doing better than LOL.
Yeah. Well, you would all be wrong because apparently at number one we have Crossfire by
Never even heard of
Tencent
that.
and Smilegate. It's apparently
Fuck is
it's a Southern Korean FPS which grossed technically just about $1 billion last year in 2013 revenue. $1 billion. Number two is League of Legends, grossing not $1 billion, $624 million. Followed by Dungeon Fighter Online, $426 million. World of Tanks with $372 million. Maple Story, still around, $326 million. Lineage 1, $257 million. World of Warcraft still up there with
That's not
$213
free
million.
to play.
Yeah, that's not free to play.
that has a subscription. That is not
Yeah.
free to play.
It's free
And you
up
have
until
to buy
level
it.
like 20 or something.
Yeah, but you still have to buy stuff for it. But anyway, Star Wars: The Old Republic, $139 million, so they're doing all right. Team Fortress 2 with $139 million. This one also confused me. Counter-Strike Online with $121 million. I didn't know Counter-Strike went free to play.
CSO, yeah.
That's a new one on me too. I'm
free to
surprised
play.
Dota 2
No.
isn't on there.
Yeah, Dota 2's not on here. A lot of games aren't on here, which is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But apparently, Tencent's making all the cash, grossing about $150 or $1.5 billion in 2013. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Riot Games owns League of Legends. That's who it was.
Yeah, Riot Games, but Tencent produces it. Good job, Tencent. You're doing great. Also on this list, we have the Digital Games Market 2013 for the United States of America. The total gross for the video game genre of 2013 in the U.S. was $11.7 billion overall. That's a lot of cash. What would you assume, Luna, would be number one? You're still not looking at the list. I know you are, but if you weren't, what would you assume would be number one? What sells the most out of that whole pie chart? What would you think would sell the most copies?
If you asked me 5 years ago, I would say console games, but now I'm kind of leaning between console games and mobile.
What do you think, Diz?
What about like the Facebook games like Candy Crush and shit? My mom will sit there for 8 hours on like social type games.
So social games, okay. How about you, Nick? What would you think?
Probably. If it was off the top of my head, I'd probably say console was high up there, but it probably leaned more towards like iPhone, iOS games and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you would be right. So would you, Luna. You'd be half right. Right now, mobile was number one selling in 2013, selling 26% of the global share of the United States games market. Selling 26%, what's that? Tell me. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Next up would be free-to-play, selling 25%, followed by PC DLC with 18%, social games with 15%, subscription with 9%, then console DLC with 6%. And then we have the total numbers from 2012 to 2013. Social games went down 22% in value from $2.3 billion to $1.8 billion. Mobile on the rise from 2.4 to 3.1, a 29% increase. Console DLC went up from $0.67 billion to $0.73 billion, 10% increase. PC DLC went up $1.9 billion to $2.1 billion, 11% increase. Free to play on the up and up, on the biggest rise, going from $2 billion a year to just around $3 billion, a 45% increase. And subscription is on the downward spiral, as we'd all guessed, going down 21%, $1.4 billion to $1.1 billion.
Okay,
English English translation, mobile and free to play are going up and up and up.
Yes.
I'm looking at the list now, and I'm like, okay, this is why I kind of misunderstood the question. These are just digital games. These aren't actual physical copies.
Yeah,
that's why console games.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, close enough.
That's why it's DLC for PC and console. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, social games are dying. Same thing with subscription games. And I'm okay with that. Because some mobile games are pretty awful. If we're looking at phone games, if we're looking at the iOS store and Android market, Angry Birds is terrible. But yeah,
some mobile games are pretty good. Actually, I have this one.
I'm assuming they mean mobile in the same thing they mean like 3DS games. I'm assuming that also means mobile.
If I download it, then I would probably say so.
I think it's probably just phone.
I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Because you can download stuff from the eShop.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's technically a mobile console. It's a handheld, actually, not mobile.
It's hard to judge.
Mobile is phones and tablets. Handheld is Vita and 3DS.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of handhelds, the Pokebank came out recently. That's probably helping Nintendo out quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
I still don't understand what is that.
It's just a place to store your Pokemon to transfer them over to other Pokemon games.
That's a good idea, actually.
But you have to pay for it.
Yeah, that you have to pay for.
So in order for people who've been playing Pokemon like their entire life to get their Pokemon from, what the hell was the last one? Like Soul Silver, Black, White, I don't know.
It was Black and White
in order to get the Pokemon that
no,
they've
it was
been like
X
taking.
and Y.
No, the one before that is what I meant.
Black and White 2.
Black and White 2, yeah.
You know what? Anyway, in order to get the Pokemon from the games they played before, they have to pay money to get them onto X and Y. So, yeah.
Well, how much is it?
I think it's like $5.
Yeah, $5 a month.
$5 a month, and if you use it like once, and that's $5 right off. That's done. You move everything over, and that's it.
Yeah, But what if you want to do it again? That's another $5, and then again, that's another $5, and then
Well,
again.
that's if it's like a monthly subscription thing. That's one thing. If it's here's the transfer $5 for it, and the next thing you want to do a transfer $5 for it. That's something else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look that up. Actually,
you do that, Nick.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I have a thing squeaking in the background. And it's just I'm like, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Well, Dizzy said Pokebank, Luna's looking it up, and Nick's squeaking. Good stuff
Yeah.
for the podcast. Okay. Well, next up, moving along from free-to-play games, we got Shadows over Mordor. Shadows of Mordor being accused of using Assassin's Creed 2 code. I don't know if anyone else watched the little trailer they have down at the bottom. Anyone?
it's Shadows of Mordor. That's an EA game, right?
It is an EA game.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, that's
Is
not
it-
the issue. The issue here is that it appears to be using Assassin's Creed 2 code in it, and that the way he sort of moves around in the environment is very, very similar. I think is the issue here.
If it's a direct ripoff of the code, that's one thing. Because I know that Call of Duty, the engine they use in like the Infinity Ward engine was originally part of the Quake engine, but that went open source, so that's one thing.
Well, it's not just code;
Assassin's-
it's also the animation points, like
Yeah,
like how how Ezio in the Assassin's Creed games would like run and climb on buildings. Same movement.
yeah, that's something else entirely because like that is direct copy of a closed source code. Like that they didn't open that up to the public to use.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this is like a bad thing or not. I mean, if I don't, 'cause it doesn't really say if they're using this code without permission. The guy apparently who worked on the code is saying, yeah, expressing enthusiasm for what he's seeing. But I don't know if this is really a bad thing that they're reusing code from other games to sort of put into their new games. I don't know.
If it is, then they could get another lawsuit on their ass, and really does EA need that?
EA has the money. EA is like. Have you ever played Command and Conquer, where you have those Tiberium stylos? You know what I mean? Okay,
I
you
have
obviously
not
don't.
played that.
No.
Okay. Great. Thanks, guys. EA is just like, think of just like Starbucks everywhere. Yeah? EA is like
Yeah.
the Starbucks HQ. If one Starbucks goes down, who cares? There's 5 more within a 1 mile radius. That's what I'm thinking.
That makes sense.
They're not. EA's not going to go under unless people stop buying their games, and no one's going to stop buying their games because they own every major game studio. They own some of the biggest game studios that make the most money. They're not going to stop. No matter how much hate we give them, they're not going to stop.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate enough. But we'll get on to more about EA later and how we hate them so much. But first, let's talk about the PS Vita for once. The PS Vita is getting a new game, but it's getting an M rating here in the US for intense sexual imagery, but it's only getting a PEGI 12 rating in Europe.
This sounds very familiar to a conversation we've had just recently.
Yes, it is. PS Vita, what are you doing? Come on, get your card games together. Yeah, so PlayStation Vita game getting highly censored in the US, but not very highly censored in the EU.
I'm looking at the image on GameStop here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
wow.
the below
Well,
image.
I'm watching the video.
Yeah, I'm watching the bit where he's rubbing his PS Vita screen.
Like a penis.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Wow.
go further down, there's a video, like the trailer, and it's still loading on my computer, but the first thing that you see is a bunch of girls in all kinds of positions, and then right on, like, in nice rainbow letters on top says, "Master, I am at your service."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're America, you're weird. So are you, Europe. So the reason why it's only getting PEGI 12 in Europe is because of the minimum amounts of violence shown in the game. Minus, the whole little kids in sexual poses thing. Forget that. But there's no violence.
And we were just talking about the porn filters in the UK as well. Like, isn't that a bit of irony there?
Probably.
Oh my goodness. If you watch the video, there are jiggling anime titties abound, which is cool for me, but not so cool for like the 8-year-olds that have the PS Vitas.
Note to self, get a Vita.
There's teen ratings though.
Yeah, but they don't have that in Europe. They have the PEGI system. But because of the explicit scenes and poses that they make in some of the cards, there's about 40 cards that they're censoring because of the poses and such that they're in.
To be fair, that's out of 350 cards.
Yeah.
So it's a drop in the hat.
That's
I'm sure it's
still
just a...
Yeah. But they still have the one part of the game, which is, as you can see, the audience, you can't see it unless you go to the website, but as my fellow casters can see it, where he's rubbing the screen a lot. That's still part of the game.
Have we mentioned the name of the game yet?
No. It is called... what is it called now?
Monster Monpiece.
Yes, thank you. Monster Monpiece. But yeah, that part's still in the game. So the idea here is to power up your cards by getting the girls in card form to expose themselves, take off their clothes. Thanks, because we didn't understand what that means. Via the level up features called First Crush Rub and Extreme Love. This specifically involves vigorously rubbing both sides of the Vita. See image below.
But, okay. I was on a mode with this. I was like, oh, this game sounds cool. And then I saw the little image of him masturbating his Vita. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to get this game probably.
No.
Okay, I might still, but,
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like it's being over... like the US is being too serious by giving it an M. I think it's the UK being a little bit too lenient.
Maybe.
That's a lot of rubbing and anime booby bouncing and...
Hey, but there's no violence. So
very little.
There's very little violence. So just as long...
that's the thing. We can the kids can play. Not they shouldn't, but they can play Call of Duty and whatever and all that shit. The second that anything sexy gets thrown into it, it's like, oh hell no! We can watch blood and gore, but we cannot watch a woman in a position like that.
Here's the thing, Diz.
Kind of interesting.
Diz, blood is okay. Boobies, no, never.
I don't understand
we all
that.
know that Dizzy hates side boob.
Yep.
Whoa! Buttercup listens to these. Don't even begin to start that shit.
And then all our eardrums died.
Yeah, who needs eardrums anyway?
I had to. It was a serious. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But yeah, Europe, you're weird. Come on. There's more to video games than just violence. I mean, if there wasn't a game, no violence in it, but it's just naked women, would you still allow that to have a PEGI 12? No. You'd obviously say PEGI, 18?
Probably be like 18, something like that.
Because obviously, I mean, yeah, there's no violence, but there's lots of boobies. And you don't want... I mean, I guess little kids can see it if they want, but...
Yeah, it probably isn't for 12 plus. It's probably for more like
18 plus.
I wouldn't even say 18 plus. I'd probably say 16, 15 plus.
Yeah. I think once you're old enough to understand what's going on.
Oh, well, then that way it wouldn't until like you're 35.
Well, I mean, be somewhat mature about it, I guess I should say.
Well, are you trying to say you can play it after the first time you've seen actual boob, or after the first time you figure out how to masturbate? Because if it's the first time you figure out how to rub yourself, like you got to rub that Vita, it's like 13.
Yeah.
See boob, it's like
13.
45.
Okay, that was 8 for me, so.
Wow!
I'm a Scorpio.
I was 12.
We're getting real on the HoH podcast.
You really are, aren't you?
Yep.
All right, let's move along now. Thanks,
girlfriend.
Nick, for sharing. Yes, you do, Luna. Let's move along to Diablo 3 selling 15 million copies.
What the hell is Diablo 3?
Shut up, Luna.
I don't know.
Diablo 3. What do you mean you don't know?
I honestly
don't know.
know.
I don't know either. I know that it's Blizzard, but it's all that I know about it.
I should really go through these topics with you guys before I put them out there. Okay.
You didn't learn that last.
No, I didn't. Okay. So
I
Diablo
actually
3...
own Diablo 3, so I'll be able to help you out a little bit on this one.
Thanks, Nick. Diablo 3 is a isometric, top-down, beat-em-up game. Blizzard, their third one. Not really great, but do. It's alright. It's not the best. But selling 15 million copies is pretty cool. Very very, very, very few games in history actually sell 15 million. I mean, Call of Duty sells a lot. I don't think they sell 15 million though.
50 or 15? They probably
15.
sell 15 million.
Maybe, but to sell 15 million copies of the game is extraordinary, especially at $60 a game.
Well, it's PC only, right?
No. It is
No,
PC,
it's
Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3.
Everything
I
but
thought
a
it was
Wii
PC
U.
only.
Yeah. Well, why would you want to play it on a Wii U?
Hey, it's all right.
Oh,
Not-
actually, I see it now.
Not topic.
Yeah.
Not on topic. Moving on.
But anyway, selling 15 million copies, good for you, Blizzard. Just wanted to point that out, that you do good and make lots of money, and your cinematics are pretty. That's all. All right.
Yeah.
Followed up by something that also makes lots of money, but is going down. Flappy Bird, I know
Oh
you
my
were really
God.
excited about this, is going down because the creator is taking it down. Because he says he just can't do it anymore. Not sure what he means by that, though. He
I think
can't
it's
take the
stress
hate.
induced.
More than
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah, some people are assuming that he just couldn't do it because of lawsuit possibilities, but it wasn't because of that. He just said it's just he can't take it anymore. It is not anything related to legal issues. I just can't take it anymore. I also don't sell Flappy Bird. Please don't ask, and I still make games. Those are from his tweeters that he made before he took down the game, which is unfortunate. It was an awful game, but it made lots of money.
50,000
It
a
just
day.
appeared out of nowhere.
50,000 a day. I don't think it deserves the hate it gets, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
people were sending this guy death threats over the
Part of
game.
Well, it's the most
reason why-
infuriating game ever. I've been playing it for like 3 days straight, and my high score is
But
still
you
like
didn't-
16.
You didn't send the guy a death threat, though.
Oh, of course not. But
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
rage-inducing game.
Well, part of the reason why people hate this so much, I think, is because like it's not that it's pop that he made a bad game. There are a lot of Android and iOS games that are bad. It's that they pushed him and his game up so high in so little time. And I think that's why we should start hating. Not the guy himself. I don't like the game. I think it rips off. It's obviously got cheap, and the music, the background, the art, everything I think is stolen. But they do that all the time. It's
Yeah.
just that this one game, he's making 50,000. He's making 50K a day on it, and
Yeah.
it's because people buy this. They download it without a second thought about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the things that he says, he's like saying, I can call Flappy Bird is a success of mine, but it also ruins my simple life, so now I hate it.
Well,
That's
if you
a lot.
How long was Flappy Bird up on the markets?
Diz, how long was Flappy Bird up? Not long, I don't think.
Not a whole. I hadn't really seen anything about it before this month, so it
Yeah.
couldn't have been that long.
Well,
But
if
the
you
poor
were-
guy went from being not nobody, but very quietly making his games, la la la, and then all of a sudden this game explodes, and he's got people sending him death threats and tweets, and there's press, and there's questions, and I think it might just be too much for him, and I don't blame him.
It's a lot to be just sort of thrust into that world.
Yeah, in a matter of maybe like weeks, even he suddenly goes from just a simple little guy to a millionaire that everyone wants to know. Like,
Yeah. And kill, apparently, over this game.
yeah,
Well, he says he's still making games, so apparently he wants to keep on this path. It might be just this
Flappy
game.
Bird. It's just Flappy Bird.
yeah.
But
I
now
know
he's got the money to make what he wants.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, next topic, which I should have done this better. Flappy Bird generates $50,000 a day in ad revenue.
That's
Well, we kind
scary.
of hit upon that already.
Yeah. Speaking of which, because it is down, and this is just ad revenue. How much do you think this game is? Is like $1 a download? Something like that?
Flappy Bird is free.
Is it free?
it's
Oh.
free.
Yes.
All right. So if we're going, this is by
Are there microtransactions?
no.
No, it's just
So-
ads.
So it's $50,000 a day off advertising revenue, and this game has had more than 50 million downloads from the time I wrote this or found this. So, yeah, he's rich. I think's the main point we're getting at here.
That's scary, actually.
That's a lot of money. I mean, depending on how long that was up, if it was just up for 20 days, I have to do Now I have to get my calculator. What's that? 28 times.
That's $1 million.
Yeah, it's $1 million. So just 20 days, he could have
Not
made $1
even 3
million.
weeks.
Not even 3 weeks, he's a millionaire, technically. But yeah, congrats to him. Not a great game, but hey, you made $1 million. I wish I can do that.
I googled it. I can't find the exact date that it came out, but it definitely came out this year, so it had to have been sometime between, January and now.
So let's just say he had the whole month. 28 days, 30 days, something like that. That's a lot. That's a lot of money
In ad revenue.
in ad revenue.
I doubt he was making the ad revenue money right off the get. It probably wasn't until it got several tens of thousands of people to do 50,000 a day.
That's still a lot of cash. I mean, if he was just writing off that 50,000 a day for 10 days, that's $500,000.
Oh.
Whatever. I wish I could be you and make $50,000 a day. Moving on.
We're all so jealous.
Yeah, we're really jealous of your money. Please send us some money. We are HoH something. houseofhellion.net. Send us money.
Good job.
I want to be rich too.
Shut up, Luna.
Love me. Oh,
Anyway.
fuck you.
Following up, speaking of money and how people won't have it, because Sony is selling the PC business, reforming their TV unit, and laying off 5,000 people in the process.
Holy shit.
Good job. PlayStation maker Sony today revealed the drastic changes to its PC and TV businesses and announced plans to lay off 5,000 employees around the world.
Wow.
First, Sony announced, and it will sell its VAIO PC brand to Japan Industrial Partners. So basically, what they're doing is they're selling off their PC brand of items and selling it to one of their partners in Japan.
I actually
But they're
like
keeping the TV side. Yeah.
I like their laptops though. They're not bad actually. Like some of them are well built. They put good hardware into them.
Yes, but now it's going to be made by Japan Industrial Partners Incorporated. So it won't be made by Sony. And the company will have no further plans of developing any PC products. So anything made by Sony that does PC. So what does Sony make for PC? They make monitors.
They make monitors. They make monitors.
They make nice monitors.
They make really nice monitors and TVs too.
They're keeping
love
TVs.
Sony
They're keeping TVs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
They're just selling off anything that has to do with computers. So bio monitors are now going to be made by someone else.
Okay, I like their TVs so much. They're so nice.
Yeah.
Sony makes really
nice things.
Yeah, they're quality products. Usually, when you see a name Sony on something, you're going to pay more, but you're going to get what you pay for. Usually,
yes, Sony, you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm. But apparently, what they're doing is they're going to be moving up because they're going to be selling off the PC lines. They're going to be strengthening up their 4K line up of TVs,
which means more 3D TVs.
Unfortunately,
they do make good 3D TVs, though. I'll say that.
But I don't
want that
getting
to be a thing.
those?
No. Not many people are buying 3D TVs.
Why would you buy a 3D TV? It's useless. It's the most pointless device you could ever own because you'd only use it once in a while to watch something in 3D, but then you'd realize 3D is awful.
Yeah.
Sorry to people who own 3D TVs. We're not being rude to you.
I am.
I actually do own.
You wasted money.
We actually do have a 3D TV, and we have not used the 3D part of it in so many years.
We hate Lunar. We don't hate anybody else as a 3D TV.
I didn't buy it though. My parents bought it. We were like, "Yeah, 3D TV. This is gonna be so awesome." So we got the 3D Blu-ray player for it as well. Got a bunch of 3D movies for it. Haven't gotten a 3D movie since.
You're dumb.
Aren't there like 3D channels?
Since.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and we have exactly one 3D channel. Well, we did anyway. Now that I think there are a few more, but we don't get them.
Yeah, you have to pay extra for them.
The most fun I got out of it though was there's a function on the TV it takes things that are 2D and kind of makes it 3D, sort of.
So it makes it awful.
Well, no, like
yes,
it's hit and miss. Like Jaden and I, we played Mario Party 4, and if you played Mario Party 4, you know that the board itself is elevated and there's background stuff. That actually works really well because the board looks like it's not really popping out so much as the background has depth to it. That was pretty good, but it's not perfect.
Luna, do you own a 3DS?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever use the 3D property on your 3DS?
I haven't played 3DS in a
No.
while, actually.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. What? Because why would? Because it just hurts your eyes and drains your battery faster.
I'm not.
There's
No, I'm not saying
Yes.
that. No, I'm not saying. Okay, yes, it does, but I'm not saying that's the reason why I haven't played 3DS in a while.
Well, because you have no
I
games for it, is what I'm imagining. Buy
I
Fire
just
Emblem Awakening. There you
I
go.
just fell out of the groove.
Mm.
I just stopped
Lunar?
playing it. What?
Get Ace Attorney Dual Destinies.
Yeah.
Do
I
it.
want
Do it
it.
now.
I'm
Do
broke.
it now.
I'm broke. I have no money to buy it.
Well, we have.
If I ever come into money, I'll get it for you.
Yeah. Don't worry,
Don't
Luna.
do that.
I have
I'm-
games that I have games later on that I can tell you about that you can buy. But for now,
What?
I don't
apparently-
want more games. Damn it.
but because of Sony getting back on track, Luna, thanks a lot. Because of Sony selling off its PC business, it is going to be expecting to lay off 5,000 people, including 1,500 people in Japan and 3,500 people overseas by the end of this fiscal year, which is
Ow.
unfortunate. Yeah,
Wow.
That sucks.
that's unfortunate. So I'm sorry if you're losing your job. That really sucks, especially 5,000 people. 5,000 people losing their jobs because Sony doesn't want to do PCs anymore to strengthen their 4K lineup of TVs, which there's no 4K channels yet, Sony. So what are you doing? I don't know, there might be 4K channels, I just don't know about it.
Probably
Anyway.
are.
Maybe. Moving on to something that's not on the topics list. What? We're going off the rails here.
Oh
So
God.
I
Here we
include this.
go.
I included this in the last topic list, but I forgot to add it. Nick,
Yes,
you like anime,
of course.
and I like anime, and you're an anime reviewer.
On hiatus, but yeah.
Yeah, still counts. Still counts. What is your? Because I've also been watching Attack on Titan, and I like
Oh.
it. But what do you think of it? Please give us your review.
I think it is an excellent series. From start to finish, it's been one good episode after another. It really never disappointed in any big way, and that's actually kind of rare these days. Just about every single episode, you were like, you walk away saying, "Yeah, that was good. That was good. I can't wait to see the next episode." And that's sadly becoming a rarer thing.
Oh yeah,
Where are you on it?
I am 3 episodes in. I'm not far. I want it's you have to. It's like a sweet dessert. You have to savor it, or I guess
After you get past episode 7 or 8, I'd say after you get past episode 8, watch Team 4 Star's abridged episode, because they covered 8 episodes in like 20 minutes. It was incredible.
I'll have to do that. Here's the thing: you have to savor it. It's like a nice woman. You just have to slowly take it off. Enjoy
Whoa,
it.
what? What? I was not paying attention
Yeah,
until
I was
just
trying
now.
to make you pay
Until
attention,
just
Diz.
now.
I was trying to make you pay attention. Thanks, Diz, for joining the conversation.
Oh, I'm busy asking Lunar if he's got any 4s or if I have to go fish.
Thanks, Lana. All right, so good review. So watch it. Yes, it's great.
Oh, absolutely. Well, there's if we're talking about anime right this second, I would also recommend Log Horizon, which is another one of those really good series that doesn't really have any disappointing episodes. I love the way they think and strategize with these characters trapped in a game world. It's amazing, and every episode is just like, oh my god, that was so good. And Kill la Kill, which is an action comedy, which I didn't like at first, but every episode has just gotten better and better.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Nick, our game reviewer. All right, and on the final topic list...
Game reviewer?
Wait, what, Luna?
You said game reviewer, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, words are hard. I don't know if you know this.
You'll be all right.
Well, all
I
right,
think
well,
Nick should have his own theme song.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
make
should.
an anime reviewer.
anime reviewer. Ha! Okay, there we go. That works. Well, apparently Luna just left, but he's going to keep recording. Thanks, Loon. All right.
Gee.
Way to leave right before we end. Okay. Final topic. Here we go.
Probably
Final...
getting more apple braid.
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Can you explain again? I was getting pastries. All right.
We love you, Lunar.
No, we don't. Anyway, final thing on the list for us. It's on a sad note. Titanfall will be on PC. Yay! But it will require Origin. Boo!
Origin is not
Oh,
It's not friendly.
why?
It's really not.
So this week, Titanfall announced they'll be coming onto Origin. Why? Doesn't really say. It just, one guy asked, will it be on Steam or Origin? He said, and the creative, he's the vice president of Respawn Entertainment, Vince Zampella. He says, yes, it will require Origin. We will miss you. Because the guy's like...
To which everybody responded with a groan.
Boo. I responded with boo, and how I hate you now. So yeah, if you want to play Titanfall, which I know we all do, Titanfall looks so good, you have to be on Origin. The worst online service still in service.
It really
the one
is.
before that was Games for Windows Live.
Yeah, that's still around though. Which is
No, I tried to download that a
did
while
it
ago,
die?
actually.
Did
I
it
think
die?
it's dead.
Good.
I'm not 100%. I'm
Oh.
not 100%.
If you're dead, I hope you stay dead. If not, then die. Games for Windows Live is awful. It's not Origin bad, but it's pretty bad. Here's the thing: Games for Windows Live worked. Origin doesn't work.
Well, I have my Sims 3 on Origin because I had gotten like a Humble Bundle code or something for it,
Yeah.
so that's the only way I can play it, and it goes down so much. It goes down more than my sister, and that's saying something.
That's
I
a
can
lot.
never play any of my games on fucking Origin
Man,
because it's just always crashing.
it goes down a lot apparently. Wow, that's amazing.
It's really sad. I just want to play Sims and I can't.
I just
Stupid
want to
hooker.
play. Are we talking about The Sims or your sister?
Well,
No.
I mean, I'm going to assume both. Yeah, Titanfall, why you gotta do this? I don't want to buy you on console. I want you to be on the best possible way, which is PC, but I don't want Origin. Oh well. Who knows? They might hit a snag. They might start losing money because of this, and then they might switch over to Steam. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But
It was
yeah,
a bad call.
yeah, it's not... What you should never, between Steam and Origin, never choose Origin. If you're
No.
listening, because I know game developers, you're listening to us because we are so amazing. Never choose Origin. Always choose Steam. Steam's not the best either, but it's better than Origin.
Or even both. Have it on both.
Yeah,
Just
have it on both.
Not only on Origin. That is terrible.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know this, EA, not a great company. They're not nice people. They're not. They'll make companies make games and then sell off the game and the company when the game launches to get money out of it. They're not nice people. Don't just choose Origin. So yeah, that's I think the main topic here is that Origin is awful. Don't play Origin. But that's almost the end, guys, of the second episode. We just have one last thing, a couple of things left to do, which is the releases for this week in gaming. For February 11th, we have Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII coming out on PS3 and 360. Don't know if you guys are not excited like I am, but I'm pretty not excited.
I am super not hyped.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, so I don't care.
Don't play Final Fantasy XIII. Is the worst Final Fantasy game ever. Ever.
I have no idea. I don't have a PS3, and I've tried to order a PS3 online once, and of course it was through eBay, and of course it didn't work when it got here, and of course I wasted $20 sending it back and getting my money back.
Of course.
Of course.
Here's the thing. I spent 5 hours in Final Fantasy XIII, the first one. I got past the first stage 5 hours in, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But besides that, also coming out on February 11th, we have Tokenden, The Age of Demons, coming out on PS Vita and PSP. Don't know what that is.
My friends are getting that. Two of my friends, they are really looking forward to it, actually. It's kind of like a Monster Hunter style game.
Ooh.
They're actually playing the demo, and I think the demo is you can play it online with other people. You have to unlock it, though.
What? Gonna have to take a look at this later. Also, final thing for February 11th, we have One Piece Romance Dawn on 3DS. Because that's what we need, more One Piece. Just... One Piece, you're so old. Coming out on February 12th, we have World of Tanks for Xbox 360. Nope. February 14th, we have Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc for PS Vita.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, that's the one you were
bought
excited for,
a
right?
Vita for that game. I think it comes out the 11th. I'm not sure of that. That's what the wiki page said.
It told me the 14th. I don't know. It's either the 11th or 14th, people. We are not fact-checking this because we do not do that.
Well, I'm going to
much
buy it
work.
the day it comes out.
Lots
I'm
of
hoping
work.
it's the 11th because I got the 11th off.
Yeah.
Just out of pure luck, by the way.
It looks good. Might have to buy a Vita for it. Not sure yet. And
I bought one for it.
Oh yeah. Then the 18th is a very heavy week because we have Earth Defense Force 2025 for PS3 and Xbox 360. Good to see it come back because this game is amazingly dumb and fun. Shooting giant ants.
Familiar with that, actually.
You shoot giant space bugs.
Huh.
That's the game. You go around and shoot giant space bugs in mech suits. It's amazing. Followed by Rayman Legends for PS4 and Xbone. This game has been out everywhere and it deserves to because it's an amazing game. If you haven't bought it, go out and buy it now. Talking to you guys and the audience. Go do it. Yeah.
Didn't Rayman Legends already come out on the Wii U? Just out of curiosity. Okay,
it's on every system right now except for PS4 and Xbone. Then we have Banished for Windows. Don't know anything about this. I didn't even know this was a thing until I looked it up today to put it on the list.
What is Banished?
I have no idea.
And why do you say Windows? Why is it Windows and not PC? Just
I don't know.
Curiosity.
It just because it said WIN. What else could WIN be? It's just Windows. So apparently coming to Windows.
And not Mac or Linksys or anything.
Nope. Just. I hope this doesn't mean. Now I gotta look it up too.
It's a city building strategy game,
Ugh.
and it says the platform is Microsoft Windows.
I didn't know that was a platform.
Oh, it's going to be distributed via Steam and as a digital download on the developer's website, and it's going to cost $19.99.
Thank you,
sounds
Dizzy.
better.
Yep, coming out February 18th. Banished is a city building strategy game. Thank you, Diz, for looking this up because I did not. It actually looks very nice. I don't know if you guys are seeing the website. Shining Rock Software. Go check it out. Go check out their website, which is shiningrocksoftware.com. It looks like a nice game.
Game called Banished.
Yep. Don't know what it has to do about city building, but whatever. And then finally, the most hype game that I know you're all looking for. Game so hype, get hype. NASCAR 14 coming out for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC.
Oh,
drive around in circles. I'm gonna crash into some bitches. Oh, I can't wait.
How hype are you, Nick?
I'm super not hype. I'm more not hype than ever before.
I think you mean you are super hype.
Come on, Nicky.
Come on.
I'm from the South. People actually like that here. So
yeah. Come on,
I am
man.
too.
Get hype. Get hype, Nick.
Like people put bets on it and they drink and then they complain when their person doesn't win.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's the point.
I'm a big fan of Jeff Gordon myself. That rainbow car is super manly.
You would be. All right.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple last things I want to add out there that I didn't have in the main list because we changed this around a lot because we took a 1 week break. But, as we all know, Justin Bieber got arrested. Yay! Yeah. No one else going to cheer? Just me? Okay.
Yay!
Thanks.
It's more of not a sad thing, but the fact that everybody's treating it like it's not a big deal. All his fans, and it's like, it was a DUI. Someone could have actually got hurt.
Yeah.
Like, not him. I don't care about him. But, he could have killed someone, and his fans would still be like, oh my God, let him go.
Yeah.
That person was
on
a
Twitter,
stupid person.
They were like, we should all drive drunk. They can't catch all of us. Free Justin!
Wow.
Like, are you insane? Why? What is wrong with you?
Have you seen his hair? That hair. I also like his mugshot. I don't know if you guys actually saw his mugshot. I like how smug he is about it. How I know I did what was wrong, but I'm still going to get away with it.
Well, that's his opinion on everything, I think. He's like, spat on his fans, he called one of them a blue whale, he peed in a bucket in the back of a restaurant. Like, he's not really a good role model for your children. He's kind of a dickbag, kind of a big dickbag.
Yeah. Yeah, and then my favorite picture when his bodyguard was holding him back while he's trying to, like, be angry at a paparazzi person. Favorite picture still. What are you going to say, Nick?
I'm now thinking of Justin Bieber trying to fight, and it's like, you ever seen Steve Urkel when he got mad?
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
One hand over his face, the other crossed in a fist, just waving around.
Did I do that?
Yeah, Oh gosh, there's a couple last games that I want to mention that we missed last week, which is Broken Age on PS3 or PC. Broken Age came out for PC, don't know anything about it, but let's keep moving on. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z for PS3 and 360. Best name ever. Thanks a lot, Dragon Ball.
I heard the actual movie that's based on was not that great.
Nope. Recoil for PC, don't know anything about that, so moving on. Tomb Raider, the definitive edition for Xbone and PS4.
I would just like to say fuck definitive edition because I just beat like Tomb Raider, the regular edition, and now like the definitive edition. I'm like, fuck you, I bought that game. And now you're just like, nah, this is the game you should
This is the real one. You waste your money. This is the real one.
Just the title, it just pisses me off. The definitive edition, like, yeah, all those people who bought this day one for $60, yeah, fuck you. This is the one you need to buy.
Yep. But great game. Not gonna lie, you did a good job on this one, Squeenix. Good job.
Squeenix.
Yeah, Squeenix. Castle Doctrine for PC. Don't know anything about that one either. So moving on. 2 games. There are 2 games on the list called Recoil. There's Recoil for PC, and then there's Recoil Liberator for 360.
Sure, not just the same game.
Maybe. Very possibly. I don't know. And then, are you hyped for this? Get hype. You ready?
Oh god.
You ready? Get hype.
I'm
Here we go.
What is it?
Octodad, Dadley's Cash, coming out for PC, Mac, and Linux.
So bad.
I actually saw a video of Jerma playing that, and
Yeah.
it was hilarious, but the game did not look hilarious.
No. Dizzy, put this on your wish list maybe for sometime, maybe once I get paid. We'll see what happens.
Oh, it's already on my wish list. I'm so excited. I had such a ball playing the first one and swearing at it because I couldn't get its little tentacles to go where I wanted them to. I love Octodad. I think it's great.
Octopus
yeah.
Simulator.
Yeah, as soon as I get paid, I'm gonna start buying games for some of the people on the forums, whatever. HoH.
What was that? The last game?
Yeah, that was the last game.
I actually have one I'd like to add because
What's up?
Bravely Default came out.
Oh yeah, that game came out.
I have not played it, but my friend has, and they have had nothing but good things to say about it.
It is classic Squeenix. It's classic Squeenix gaming with turn-based combat. Yeah, Squeenix.
I still got the chat up here, so I'm going to tell you what they said about it.
Yeah.
They said the story is more or less subjective, but they love the gameplay mechanics. They said it's the best turn-based battle system they've ever made in the world that they play. I was like, wow, yeah, that's what I said. I was like, wow,
that's pretty high coming from Square that made Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them.
Well, they said they're comparing it basically to Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia. If you played those,
yeah.
But you can unlock like 1 billion jobs and switch your characters to it at any time and level them for benefits. Some benefits you can use on other jobs.
Better than Legend of Dragoon, really?
That's what they're saying.
That's pretty high.
They said a bunch of stuff. Give me a
yeah.
It also has really useful grinding mechanics. You can turn the battle animations to normal 2 times and 4 times rates. You can turn up or down the random encounters. And let's see. You can also set it to stop giving you experience, job experience, or money if you want to grind one thing but don't want to get super ahead of the other things.
This sounds like a game I need to buy. Alright, but yeah, Bravely Default. That also came out last week. And then a couple last things, a couple movies that came out while we were gone. Gimme Shelter, which is a song, but it's also a movie. I, Frankenstein, which looks awful, but That Awkward Moment, which indie movies, I guess, I assume. And then, coming out later this year, Dizzy, get hyped, The Fault in Our Stars.
I am so excited for the Fault in Our Stars movie. That book is wonderful, and I can't wait.
If you haven't read
it's
it,
June 6th, though.
Yeah, well, close enough. If you haven't read it yet, go read The Fault in Our Stars. John Green, really good book.
Repeat that name.
The Fault in Our Stars by John Green.
Okay.
It's a long name, but it's a really good book, and
phenomenal book.
I have high hopes for. I think it's Josh Boone that's supposed to be the director of the Fault in Our Stars movie. The trailer came out last week and it blew up. It had like 8 million views in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So people are excited. I am one of those people.
Maybe start to shed man tears.
I watched it 15 times and cried shamelessly.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that movie. But anyway, guys, we did it. Episode 2 is done.
Lunar halfway did it.
Yeah, Luna, you suck. Get out.
Where did he go? Did he tell you, or did he just be like?
He just said, GTG. I'll leave it on record and stop it when I get back. But when's he going to get back?
Well, it'll be like 4 hours after we've gone, and he'll be like, "Yeah, this file is like 2 gigs."
Guys,
gigs,
what happened?
gigs.
Like, I have a terabyte of the podcast. What happened? I
don't know.
away.
You were gone for 48 hours.
Yeah, Luna, you're dumb. Why would you leave? The worst host ever.
He may have needed to go do something important. We were talking about porn, and Apple Braid or something maybe actually came up. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, because we love to hate him, but we do love him.
The first thing you say is porn. That's why you had to leave.
Well, we were talking about porn and all of his wide variety of porn websites that don't contain the word sex. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
You're just saying he went off to FAP. That's what you're saying.
I didn't say that in so many words. I also mentioned a pastry.
So you said that he's doing it with a pastry?
Oh God, can we do the sign off now? Can we do it?
Is it like American Pie? Is that what's happening?
This has been the HoH Podcast. Thank you.
This is the HoH Cast.
We put on one hell of a show.
We try our best. I'm Donut Cop. That's Dizzy.
Dizzy!
Lunar's away, and I'm Nick.
And that's Nick. I'm Donut Cop. Be good, people. Bye.
Or don't. We can't tell you.
Yeah. Or don't. Don't murder people. Don't drive drunk. Don't support Justin Bieber. Don't support Origin. That's all. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks a lot, Luna.
Lunar says later, too.
You suck, Luna.